Our next speaker, the class of 2014 Valedictorian, Tyler Fuller.
I'm not going to lie to you. I finished the speech about 20 minutes ago. I'm a procrastinator, but I have my reasons for this. If I push something off to the last minute, I will be older, therefore wiser. At this time, I'd like to thank my teachers, coaches, friends, family, and especially my mother and father. They have all played a large part in my success at York Central School. I would also like to thank Mr. Ryan Conway for helping me with the speech. Oh yeah, I was told to point out the AEDs are located down by Trace's office in case this speech is too shocking for someone to handle. But we should be fine, it's rated PG-13, so here we go. 12 years, 9 months, 3 weeks, and 2 days. That's how long it's been since our first day here at York Central School. That's more than 2/3 of our life so far. Most of us have been together that long, whether it's friends, acquaintances, or people who don't even like each other. But we've been together nonetheless. And we have experienced so many memories, both good and bad. Like one time in 8th grade, we went to Darien Lake, and it was by far the coolest trip we've been on. And we were told to meet back in the plaza after a long day of fun at 4 o'clock. And everyone was there on time except for 2 people, Naomi Prentice and Delaney Connolly. They were late due to an emergency, a fried dough emergency. And this was the beginning of their path to juvenile delinquency. Mr. Sylvester has had to keep an eye on them ever since then. Parking tickets, detentions, fires in the parking lot, you name it, they did it. Another story, we went camping in the Adirondacks for our senior trip. And on the last night, Mr. Barrett's goal was to scare as many people as he could. I mean, who doesn't like a good scare? But most of us were at the fire, and Mr. Barrett, Brennan, Josh, and Brandon were sneaking around the woods. As they approached the scare targets, Mrs. Murray and Mrs. Gesno, they couldn't take the trail because it was partially lit. They decided to flank around and go down the bank. Mr. Barrett made it known that everyone needed to be extremely quiet so they weren't hurt. Everyone went down the bank. Then Josh Maroney went down the bank. Like, he really went down. Josh pulled down the hill, cracking leaves, snapping sticks. Josh made every noise he could think of. But to his luck, us people at the fire didn't hear him since we were belting out Journey at our campfire sing-along session. But knees bloody, shin scraped up. This is the prime reason why Josh won the self-award at our senior banquet. Another memory from the senior trip is, for those of us who know him, we know that Travis Atkins is a friend. But he's also a pretty shy guy, and I'm pretty sure Travis would agree with that. I kid you not, though, Travis talked more on the senior trip than I've heard him talk all year. And I'm sure if you asked him, he'd say that he had a blast on the trip. But on the last night of the trip, Travis decided that he would like to scare a group of girls on their way back to the campfire. I mean, why not? So what he did is he sat off the trail, like just a little bit. The girls started walking by. He didn't even scream, just ran right across the road right in front of him. And they all freaked. Here's a good one from elementary school. We had a couple of us guys who made a club. It was a great club. It was known as the Gross Club. You're thinking to yourself, what is a Gross Club? And our Gross Club involved making the most disgusting things possible out of a mixture of the school lunch. Whether it was green beans mixed with ketchup and chocolate milk, or strawberries mixed with mac and cheese and ranch, or even cookie crumbs mixed with spaghetti and strawberry slushy. But once the disgusting mixtures were made, the others would eat them. We would also do challenges like who could eat the most ketchup without anything else. I remember one time Joe Newcomb and Robbie Perry both loaded up as much ketchup as they could on their trays and just ate it with a spoon. And although Robbie eats ketchup with everything, Joe outdid him in the ketchup eating contest. I'm pretty sure most of you know who John Cena is. He's a famous wrestler, the face of WWE. And John Cena said, if you don't learn from your mistakes, then they become regrets. So because of this quote at this time, I would like everyone in the audience and everyone on stage to reach under your seats. Everybody, don't be scared, reach under your seats. Even you, Mr. Graves, reach under your seat. and you'll find that nothing is there. Now take this nothing and hold it out in front of you. This represents the amount of regrets that you should have. No regrets. Everybody makes mistakes. Everybody. But you cannot dwell on them. You must learn from them. Maybe someone should have built up the courage to ask him about the prom, but he didn't. Maybe someone quit a sports team and knew they shouldn't have. Maybe someone copied someone's homework and immediately felt guilty. These things happen. People make mistakes. But YCS has taught us that you learn from your mistakes and you become better because of them. You can stop holding it now. See, the thing about the class of 2014 sitting up here today is that I know every one of us will be successful in our own way. We have sectional champions up here, high honor students, a state champion in student auto skills competition, an 11-time world record holder for powerlifting, all-county band and chorus members, and Odyssey of the Mind state champions. And whether they're attending a 4-year university, a 2-year college, no college at all, or even a small taxidermy school in Pennsylvania, I know this school has put us on the right track to be successful. And our time in high school can be equated to a basketball game. A long, long, long basketball game with many overtimes. The students are the players, the teachers are the coaches, and the principal is the referee. That means, yes, Mr. Sylvester will be wearing a corny striped shirt and a fit. He's definitely made some bad calls. Like taking our senior lounge away for the last 2 weeks of our senior year due to construction. On the other hand, he's made many good calls too, like giving the truck club donuts for parking where they're supposed to park. You guys in the audience, you're the crowd in the gym, giving us home court advantage and supporting us along the way. While playing this game, we are exhausted, stressed, ready to get it over with. We want nothing more than to win that game. So we give it all we got. When the game is over, we feel a sense of relief. We also look back and we will always remember that long, long, long basketball game. And all these people sitting up here on stage, we won that game. We did it together, and we will always remember it. Congratulations to the York Central School, class of 2014, and all the people who helped us get there. Thank you, York Central.